Salam sejahtera dan selamat malam para penonton webinar di YouTube Live. Selamat menyertai program kami SmartWay 2.0. Di sini kami ingin mengambil kesempatan untuk mengucapkan terima kasih atas sokongan kedua-dua Tuan Pengarah Kolej Matrikulasi Kedah dan Tuan Timbaran Pengarah Kolej Matrikulasi Johor untuk bersama-sama menjayakan program Kecemerlangan subjek matematik ini. Saya, Puan Lim Pei Ching, merupakan moderator malam ini. Untuk makluman student di ruangan YouTube, program kami terdiri daripada beberapa orang berikut. Kami terdiri daripada 4 orang pensyarah matematik dan siri program kami ada terdiri daripada 4 siri. Kami akan mulai siri pertama pada malam ini iaitu pada 9 April, siri kedua pada 16 April, siri ketiga pada 23 April dan siri keempat adalah pada 30 April. Tujuan utama program kami ini adalah untuk membimbing para pelajar Kolej Matrikulasi seluruh Malaysia untuk membuat persediaan dalam subjek matematik semasa menghadapi peperiksaan semester program matrikulasi semester 2 ini. Harapan kami adalah program yang kami rancangkan ini boleh membantu pelajar meningkatkan keputusan matematik semasa di PSPM 2 nanti. Untuk makluman para penonton, slot malam ini terbahagi kepada 2 sesi. Sesi pertama adalah sesi pembentangan dan sesi kedua adalah sesi soal jawab. Semasa sesi pembentangan, tiada sebarang interaksi antara penceramah dengan pelajar. Jika pelajar ada sebarang pertanyaan, boleh tulis di ruangan live chat di YouTube. Jika masa mengizinkan, penceramah akan menjawab semua soalan di sesi soal jawab nanti. Saya rasa para pelajar di saluran YouTube mestilah tidak sabar-sabar ingin menerima input daripada penceramah kami pada malam ini. Dengan ini, saya menjemputkan Madam KANG.
Hai, selamat.
Madam KANG dari Kolej Matrikulasi Kedah untuk menyampaikan penceramah beliau pada malam ini. Dipersilakan.
Terima kasih, Madam Lim. Hai, selamat datang. Welcome back to SmartWay to Success. Pensyarah-pensyarah SmartWay to Success iaitu Mr. Chow, Madam Lim, Miss Wani dan saya, Madam KANG, ingin mengucapkan tahniah dan syabas kepada peserta-peserta SmartWay to Success semester 1 yang dapat mengharungi cabaran PSPM 1 dengan grade yang cemerlang. Sebanyak 70% peserta SmartWay to Success semester 1 mendapat grade A. Tahniah diucapkan. Keputusan yang membanggakan menjadi pendorong untuk kami untuk meneruskan program SmartWay to Success bagi PSPM 2. Sekali lagi, kami berharap usaha kami dapat membantu dan membimbing pelajar-pelajar matrikulasi untuk mendapat keputusan yang cemerlang dalam matematik pada semester 2 ini. Untuk peserta yang baru join, selamat datang dan kami berharap anda semua dapat menikmati proses pembelajaran dan mendapat manfaat melalui penyertaan program ini. Para peserta diminta untuk bagi like, subscribe dan share dengan kawan-kawan supaya lebih ramai pelajar dapat menyertai program ini dan mendapat manfaat daripada program ini. Malam ini, saya Madam KANG dari Kolej Matrikulasi Kedah akan membincangkan chapter 4 iaitu Conics. Let us start our lesson. This is the chapter 4, Conics. Okay, so for Conics, we have 3 subtopics, that is circles, ellipse, parabolas. For this chapter 4, it will test in the PSPN 2. Then in the part B, total is 17 marks. Okay, maka dia tak banyak 17 marks sahaja, tapi agak berat juga. Okay, next. This is the analysis of previous PSPN 2 for this chapter 4. Okay, for circle, we have how many subtopics? The first one is the equation of the circle. The second is the intersection between line and circle. Okay, then next is the finding the equation of the tangent. Next is the distance between a line and a point, between 2 points. Then after that is the subtopic for the ellipse and parabola. So for our previous exam, that is 2019-2020, for circle, all the subtopics are tested. Then ellipse. Then if you look at the column in the row, okay, the ellipse is always come up. Okay. So now let us look at the first subtopic of the circle. Equations of circle. So for the equations of circles, we have to know that there are two formulas. One is the general formula, another one is the standard form equation. Okay, then you have to know that how to find the center and the radius. Okay, for the standard form, it is x minus h all square plus y minus k all square equals to r. Then for the center, it is hk. Then for the radius, we just take from the standard form equation there. After that, for the general form, we have x squared plus y squared plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equals to 0. To determine the center, it is negative g, negative f. Then the formula to find out the radius, it is square root of g squared plus f squared minus c. So class, for all this formula, you have to memorize it. Okay, next we will look at how to determine equations of circle. Actually, we have three types of question about determining the equations of circle. The first type, when the question given us center and radius, only give us two information, that is center and radius. This one we categorize it as a type 1. Then for the type 2 questions, when the question only given us 3 points on circumference. This is the how you draw the circle. Then we have the 3 points on the circumference. Then the type 3 questions, where the question will mention equations of diameter and 2 points on circumference. This is the diagram of how the circle forms. Given us the diameter, given us the 2 points on the circumference. So the information that is given in the question will guide us to get the equation of the circle. So class, when you have the question to ask you to determine the equation of circle, you need to categorize it. It is type 1, type 2, or type 3. Plan your strategy. Okay, so for type 1, if the question only give you the center and the radius, so the steps of solving, first of all, we substitute r, the radius, and the coordinates of the center into the standard equation. Then we expand it to get the general equation. Then, if the question is the type 2 question, that the question is given 3 points on circumference, the steps of solving, substituting points into general equation to form 3 equations. Then we solve the equation simultaneously to get the value of G, F, and C. Substitute the value of G, F, and C into the general equation. Then we get our equation of circle. Next is the type 3 question. Given us the equation of diameter, 2 points on circumference. The steps of solving. Substitute points into general equation to form two equations. Substitute the coordinate of these 2 points into the general equation to form two equations. Then after that, for the center here, we substitute negative g, negative f into the equation of the diameter, labeled as the equation 2. That means our center here is negative g, negative f. Then we substitute the coordinate of the center into the equation of the diameter. Equation of the diameter is the straight line equation. Example, 2x plus y equals to 5. Okay, then we label it as the third equation. Then we solve the equation simultaneously, the three equations, in order to get the value of g, f, and c. Substitute the value of g, f, and c into the general equation to get the equation of the circle. Okay, class. Sometimes we have the hidden case where we have two endpoints on circumference. So what is the meaning of two endpoints? Okay, that means from the beginning until the end. Okay, two endpoints. This one will give us the meaning. Each will represent our diameter. If you look at the question, mention two endpoints, then you have to link it with the diameter. So how to solve it? Let us look at the step of solving. First of all, we need to find the center of the circle. So how to find the center of the circle? When you have the two endpoints, given you the point P, point Q. So the center of the circle is the midpoint of 2 points. You need to use the formula to find the midpoint, then you get the coordinate of the center. Then after that, we can find the radius of the circle. After you get the center, the coordinate, you can find the radius. Okay, the radius is the length of CP. Then substitute the value of H, K, and R into the standard equation. Okay, class, after the theory, let us look at example 1. Find the equation of the circle that is passing through points 1, 2, negative 1, 2, and 0, negative 1. Hence, determine its center. This is the question, previous examination question, 2015-2016. Okay, so class, every time I will ask students to use the Projek's theory of problem solving. This Projek's theory of problem solving has 4 steps. The first one, we need to understand the question. Okay, so you read the question, you need to understand the question. Don't simply hentam, okay, you need to understand the question. Find the equation of a circle. So we need to know that we are going to write down the equation of the circle. Okay, then given us 1 point, 2 point, and 3 point. So you have to go to the slide that just now we have type 1, type 2, type 3. Which type of the question that you have? Okay, then how to solve that question? Okay, so that one is in the second step of Projek's theorem of problem solving. You need to plan. After you understand the question, you need to plan. What should I do? What is my first step? What is the formula that I'm going to use? It is the value G, F, or the center is HK. Okay, then after you have your plan, you need to do it. Show your step. Every time you have to show your step by step. For mathematics, you cannot jump the step. Once you jump the step, you will cannot get the full marks. Okay, you have to you have to follow the step, show the step clearly. Okay, then after that, we need to check our answer. Okay, now let us try to write down our strategy to solve this question. Okay, so the first one, we understand that we need to find the equation of circle. Okay, then the second one, we are going to use which type of the step of solving. We have type 1, type 2, type 3. Just now is our type 2. This one is the question for type 2, where given us the 3 point on the circumference. Okay, then we do it. And this one is the type 2. Okay, 3 points on circumference. Then we will do it. Substitute all the point into the general equation. Then we check our answer. Number 4, you will check your answer. Okay, this is the strategy to solve the question. Okay. So class, first we need to know what is our formula that we are going to use. If type 2, refer to here, substituting points, look at here, substituting points into general equation to form 3 equations. We write down our general equation first. X square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. This is our general equation. Then we need to substitute all the points. At the point 1, 2, we substitute x with 1, y with 2. 2g times 1 plus 2f times 2 plus c equal to 0. If we know the step of solving, then our solution will become very proper. Okay? Tak hulu hala. Okay? So you need to simplify it. You need to simplify it. After simplify, you will get 2g plus 4f plus c equal to 0. This one is our first equation. Then after that, at the point, the second point is negative 1, 2. Negative 1, 2. We substitute x with negative 1, y with 2, plus with 2g, negative 1, plus 2f, 2 plus c equals to 0. Negative 2g plus 4f plus c equals to negative 5. Second equation. Then the last point is 0, 1. At the point 0, negative 1, substitute x with 0 plus negative 1 square plus 2g times 0 plus 2f negative 1 plus c equals to 0. Then you get this one, 2 times g, 0, becomes 0, negative 2f plus c equals to 0. Then this one you can write down as your equation number 3. Okay, so after that, this one is negative 1. Okay, after that, we solve the equation simultaneously. Solve equation simultaneously in order to get the G, F, and C, our second step. So to solve the equation simultaneously, you have to eliminate the one of the variable, either C or F. Then you continue to solve it. This one you can try to do it after this. Then finally, you will get, after the calculation, you will get f equals to negative 8 over 12. Then g equals to 0. This one you can just simplify, become 2 over 3. G equals to 0. Then c equals to negative 7 over 3. So Madam give you these notes before our slot 1. This afternoon, Madam already post in the group. So next time, I hope that some of you already go through and have a look, try to solve it. never mind. If this slot you never do it, for the next slot, the following slot, you can try to do it, study it before the slot, so that you can absorb more information. Okay. Then after you get G, F, and C, we need to substitute it into our general equation again. Plus 2G, G is 0, X plus 2F, our F is negative 2 over 3, Y plus C, negative 7 over 3 equal to 0. Then we simplify this equation, minus 4 over 3, Y minus 7 over 3. Finally, this one will become our equation of circle. Okay. This is the subtopic for the circle, first subtopic for the circle. Then we look at the second subtopic of the circle, that is intersection. For the intersection, what do you know about the intersection? Let's say we have one line, this one is the line A, then we have another line, this is the line B. So line A and line B will intersect at this point. This is point C. So this point C, how to get it? We need to solve the equation simultaneously. Equation A solved with the equation B. Okay. So once you look at the word intersection, okay, then you need to interpret that we have to solve the equation simultaneously. Once you see the word intersection, then we need to go to the step, solve the equation simultaneously. Same like when we have a circle, then we have a straight line cut at the circle, on the circle at 2 points, point A, point B. Same, we need to solve the equation simultaneously. Okay, so now we look at there are intersection between two circles. Okay, then we also have intersection between a line and a circle. Then remember, we have the discriminant. The discriminant is b squared minus 4ac. This one we know it as the discriminant must greater than 0 if there are two intersection points. Two intersection points, the discriminant will greater than 0. Then for the points of intersection is 2. Then for the second one, we have two circles that touch with each other. They do not intersect, but they touch with each other. Touch at one point. This one touch at one point. Then we have a line touch the circle. This one touch at one point. Okay. Then how about the discriminant? It is equal to 0. Equal to 0. Then the points of intersection is 1. Next, where we have two circles do not intersect with each other, do not touch with each other, then a line and a circle that do not touch with each other, the discriminant will less than 0, then the points of intersection is 0. Okay, this is the notes for intersection. Now let us look at the example. Madam mentioned this subtopic as subtopic number 2, so it is example number 2. Show that the line 2y minus 5x plus 4 equal to 0 does not intersect the circle x squared plus y squared plus 3x minus 2y plus 2 equal to 0. This one is the partial examination question 2017-2018. So for circle, if can, you try to draw the diagram. We have a circle, then this circle, we have this equation. After that, we are going to show that we have a straight line that do not touch the circle. This straight line is 2y minus 5x plus 4 equal to 0. So once you see the word intersection, okay, so what should we do? We need to solve equation simultaneously. Okay, solve simultaneous equation. Okay, simultaneous equation. So that means you have to label this one as the first equation, this one as the second equation. Try to solve them. Let us look at this one, our notes just now. If they do not intersect with each other, that means we must get less than 0. We want to show until we get less than 0. Okay, so our first step, we need to start from the linear equation, the straight line equation. We let y as the subject. We label it as the first equation. Okay, then after that, our circle, we label it as the second equation. Because you are going to solve the equation simultaneously, so we need to label the equation. Equation 1, equation 2. So take equation 1, substitute into equation number 2. Substitute y with 5x minus 4 over 2 minus plus with 3x minus 2, y is 5x minus 4 over 2, then minus, okay, plus 2 equal to 0. Then you need to simplify it. We need to simplify it. As this one is square, so we square this one first. X square plus with 5 square is 25, x square minus 20x plus 16 over 4 plus with 3x. This one 2 and 2 can be simplified. Minus this one negative times into the bracket become 5x. Negative times into this bracket become plus 4 plus 2 equal to 0. Then we are going to eliminate the value 4 at the denominator. We times the whole equation with the value 4. So you get 4x squared plus with 25x squared minus 20x plus 16. Every term we times with 4 plus with 12x minus, this one is 20x. This one becomes 4 plus 2 is 6 plus with 24 equal to 0. Okay, then after that, we can write down, simplify them, become 29x squared minus 48x plus 40 equal to 0. Okay, this one, madam, rewrite it, 29x squared minus 48x plus 40 equal to 0. Then from here, I'm going to get my A. A is 29. B is negative 48, C is 40, because I'm going to show that the discriminant less than 0. We are going to show. So you cannot write down straight away, write down equal to 0. Okay, that one is the wrong method. We need to show, so we need to substitute. B is negative 48 square minus 4 times 29 times 40. B square minus 4AC. Then you use the calculator to get the value. You get negative 2336. Very big negative value. So very sure that this one is less than 0. So once it is less than 0, so you can write down the conclusion. This one is less than 0. So you can write down the conclusion since B square minus 4AC less than 0. Therefore, 2y minus 5x plus 4 equal to 0 does not intersect the circle x squared plus y squared plus 3x minus 2y plus 2 equal to 0. So class, for the conclusion will give you 1 mark. Okay, remember to write down the conclusion. Don't stop at here, Rugi. Okay, so you have to write down the conclusion already shown. Okay, this is the second part of the circle. Okay, next. let us look at the third part of the circle. That is the equation of tangent. So class, you can look at Madam's slide here. This is the first part, we already done. This is the second part, we already done. Then this is the third part that we are going to learn. Okay, so when you study, you will look at the subtopic become very simple, very easy. Okay, we will not feel tension. Okay, for the equation of the tangent, what do you understand about the tangent? Okay, tangent actually, we have a circle, then we have a straight line that touch that circle at one point. Then we know this straight line as a tangent line. Okay, tangent line. Recall back. Okay, so now let us look at for the equation of tangent to a circle. We have a circle. The equation of the circle, you have become more familiar with it. This is the general equation of the circle. Then we have the tangent line that is touch the circle at one point. Madam label it as the red line. Then we have the point where the tangent line touch the circle, label it as the point P, x1, y1. Then at the point P here, we can have a green line, green dashed line that is perpendicular to the tangent line. So for green dashed line here is our normal of the tangent. So normal of the tangent, it will form the 90 degree, this one, perpendicular. So for the equation of the tangent, we have the formula. This is the formula to get the equation of the tangent. X1 plus y1 plus g times with x plus x1 plus f y plus y1 plus c equals to 0. You have to memorize it, okay? So this one, x1, y1, if you are not sure, you can use the number. Let's say, Madam use the point P as 2, 1. Okay, then for the equation of the circle, Madam label it as the x squared plus y squared plus 2g and 2 plus 2f. Okay, plus 2x plus 4y plus c. Okay, this one is the equation of the circle that we have. So from here, we are able to get the value g. 2g equals to 2, our g equals to 1. Then compare with the general equation, 2f equals to 4, f equals to 2. Get the value of g and f from the equation of the circle. Then we have the point P, 2, 1, where this 2 is our x1, 1 is the y1. So how to apply the equation of the tangent? Very easy. Your x, just copy down. x1, you substitute the coordinate x of the point P, plus with y, copy down. y1 is the y coordinate of the point P, plus with g you get from the equation of the circle, that is 1. Then x plus x1 again, find the x of the value x, coordinate x of the P, plus with f from the circle, that is 2. Then y copy down, plus with y1 is the coordinate y from the point P, plus c. C, how to get c? From the general equation, from the equation here. C here, let's say Madam put it as the value 5. Okay, so our value c is 5. So plus 5 equal to 0. Then we simplify 2x plus y. Then this one is plus x plus 2 plus with 2y plus 1, 2y plus 2 times the value 2 into the bracket. 2y plus 2 plus 5 equals to 0. Then 2x plus x become 3x. Y plus 2y become 3y. Then we have 2, 2, 5 become 9. Can you see? This one become linear equation already. So this one is our equation of tangent. Okay, equation of tangent. This is the way how we use the equation of tangents formula to find out the equation of tangent. Okay, so now from the equation of the tangent here, we also able to get the equation of normal, because the normal line is perpendicular to the tangent line. What information that you need to know, that is the gradient. The gradient for the normal, it is equal to -1 over gradient of tangent. Some of the students still remember this one, the basic one. Gradient of normal times gradient of tangent equal to -1. Either one you can memorize it. Then after that, use the equation and the step of finding the straight line equation to find out the equation of the normal, where we have y minus y1 equals to gradient of the normal times with x minus x1, our form 3. Okay, go back to form 3 and the equation of the straight line. Okay, so this is the third part of the circle. Only one slide will give you all the information. Okay, now we look at example 3. For this example 3, it is a past examination question for 2016-2017. Okay, so class, let us look at. Hey, do you still remember this one? The endpoints of the diameter. Oh, this one got mentioned, the diameter. Otherwise, some of the students don't know how to solve. The endpoints of the diameter of the circle are P01 and Q3 -3. This question asks you to determine an equation of the circle. Okay, so equation of the circle, the first part of our lesson tonight. Okay, to get the equation of the circle, then find an equation of the tangent line in the circle at the point P01. Okay, so now you can recall back the Pythagoras theory of problem solving. We need to understand that this question asks us to find the equation of the circle, equation of the tangent line. Okay, then to determine an equation of the circle, go back to our first subtopic. For circle, we have the special case, that is the hidden case, 2 endpoint. So we look at the step of solving. Find the center of the circle, where the center of the circle is the midpoint. Find the radius of the circle, then substitute the value h, k, and r into the standard equation. So let us start our solution. First of all, you need to find the center of the circle. So you can draw the diagram first, class. Okay, so we have the point P, that is 0, 1. Then we have the point Q, 3, -3. To get the center of the circle, it is HK, where we can find out from the midpoint of PQ. Midpoint of PQ, the formula is x1 plus x2, 0 plus 3 over 2. y1 plus y2 over 2. Then you get 3 over 2, and this one is -1. Get the center of the circle. Okay, now you can label here the center of the circle is 3 over 2, -1. Then to get the radius r equals to, we can find the distance of PC, distance of 2 points, PC. This is the radius. So we call back the formula. It is x1 minus x2, 3 over 2 minus 0 all square, plus with y1 minus y2 all square. Then you will get, it is 3 over 2 all square plus -2 all square. Our radius will become, this one is 9 over 4 plus this one is 4. Then finally you will get 16 plus 9, 25 over 4 with the square root. Then you will get, it is 5 over 2 is your radius. Okay, so our first step done, second step done. Then the last step, we already get our h, k, and r. Then we need to substitute into our standard equation. You have two equations. You need to know which equation that you are going to use for the circle. Standard equation of circle, that is x minus h all square plus y minus k all square equals to r square. Substitute our h with 3 over 2. Substitute y with -1. All square equals to r is 5 over 2 all square. After that, we need to simplify. X minus 3 over 2 square plus with y plus 2 square equals to 25 over 4. Okay, done already. Get the equation of the circle. So class, when you do the revision, remember for each chapter, you need to analyze how many subtopics that you have. Then what is the information that you need to know? Okay, so you follow the smart way to success. Sure, you can do your revision very well. Okay, because within 2 hours, we are able to finish do our revision for one chapter. Okay, so now let us look at this one done. Look at the second one. We are going to find an equation of the tangent line to the circle at the point P, 0, 1. So if you are not able to understand the question, you try to draw the diagram. You try to draw the diagram, see what you get, okay? Now, if this is the side for equation of the circle. Equation of the tangent to a circle. Okay, so this question, I have a circle. Then I have the point P. Okay, I have a pen. Is it? Okay, so this is the point P. P is 0, 1. Then after that, we are going to find the equation of the tangent at the point P. We need to find this one center we already get, is it? The center here. The center of the circle is 3 over 2, -1. Okay, so from this one can form the normal. Okay, this one can form the normal, gradient of the normal. Okay, or you don't want to get the center, you can just get the point Q. Point Q that we have is 3, -3. More easy if you calculate using PQ, because without the fraction. Let us look at how to solve it to get the slope of PQ, or we mention it as the gradient of PQ. So it is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 become -4 over 3. Then this one you also can mention it as the gradient of the normal, -4 over 3. We are going to find the gradient of the tangent. Then from the formula, gradient of the tangent equals to -1 over gradient of the normal. Then we have the gradient of the normal, that is 4 over 3, substitute into the equation. Then negative become positive. Finally, your gradient of the tangent become 3 over 4. Next, after get the gradient, we have the point. To get the equation of the tangent line, is the straight line equation. So we use the formula to find out the straight line equation of tangent at the point P. So this one is the formula to get the equation of a straight line. Okay, y minus point P given you the y1 is 1, equals to gradient of the tangent that we get just now, 3 over 4, x minus x1, you look at here, it is 0. Then y equals to 3 over 4x plus 1. straight line equation. So this one is our equation of tangent. Equation of the tangent is a straight line equation. There is no square for y and no square for x. Okay, done already our subtopic of circle number 3. Okay, next is this one done. Okay, next is the part number 4, the subtopic number 4 for the circle, that is distance. Distance. Okay, we have 3 types of distance in circle. Okay, in this subtopic we have 3 types of the distance. Okay, let us look at this one. Distance between 2 points. Okay, so let's say we have the point, the first point here and another point is here. So distance between 2 points is D here. So to find the distance between 2 points, just now we already tried in using it to solve the question. Okay, this is the formula. D equals to square root of x1 minus x2 all square plus with y1 minus y2 all square. This is the distance between 2 points. You have to memorize it, class. Then next is the distance from a point to a line. This is the point that we have. Then this is the line that given. Okay, so we are going to find out the distance. This straight line, label it as ax plus by plus c equals to 0. Then this one will become our distance. Distance from a point to a line. Okay, so this one, usually during the lecture, your lecturer will mention like this. This is the circle. We have a center. Then this is the tangent line. So the shortest distance from the circle from the center of the circle to the tangent line, this is the distance. They are same. We have a point, we have a line. Okay, this one usually shown during the lecture time. Or this one, if you have a circle, we have the center. This is the point. Distance between a point and a line. So if there is a line here, we also can apply the second formula here. To find the distance here, we also, this one, to find the distance here, this distance, we also can apply this formula. They are same. Okay? As long as there is a point and a line. So we use this second formula. D equals to modulus AH plus BK plus C over square root of A square plus B square. Where our A, B, C is get from the coefficient of the straight line here, ABC. Then our H and K is from the point. HK is from a point. Okay. Then the length of a tangent from a point to a circle. We have this point. The question, we are going to find the length of the tangent from a point to a circle. So from this point, it will have a straight line that is become the tangent of the circle, straight line. Okay, so we are going to find out this length. How to find the length of this one? We have the center here. We have the radius here. This is perpendicular. So still remember your Pythagoras theorem. This one, right angle triangle, Pythagoras theorem. You look, we will have the right angle triangle here. So to get the distance here, actually you can use the Pythagoras theorem. CP square minus this one can label is the Q. Okay, CQ square plus QP square equals to CP square, Pythagoras theorem. Okay, or you can just apply this one. Now, this one is the correct drawing. Okay, so this is the correct drawing. This one will form the 90 degree here. Okay, so if you are not going to use the Pythagoras theorem, this is the formula to find out the distance. We also have this formula. It is x1 square plus y1 square plus 2gx1 plus 2f y1 plus c with the square root. Still, you have to know that your x1, y1 is the coordinate of the x for point P, coordinate for the y from the point P. From the point, this is the x and y from the point. G and F is from the circle. And also C. Okay, so this is the formula to find out the distance. You know there are 3 formulas to find the distance, but you need to understand the question. It is asking you to find the distance between a point and a line to a line, or distance between 2 points. Then you have to apply the correct formula. Okay, so for mathematics, you also have to memorize it. You just accept the formula. Okay, don't ask why. If you ask why, then your result will become why. Okay, so let us look at the example 4. It is the previous examination question for 2017-2018. Let us look at the question. We have a line 2y minus 5x plus 4 equal to 0 does not intersect the circle. Okay, then find the center and the radius of the circle. Hence, class, once you see the word hence, you need to continue to solve the below part with the previous information that you get. Okay, determine the shortest distance between the line and the circle. Between the line and the circle. Okay, so we need to understand the question first. Class, do you feel familiar with the first statement here? Actually, this one is from our example for intersection. Example 2, from the example 2 here. Example 2 here. For the first part is from the example 2. Okay, then this one, we are going to find the center and the radius of the circle. Let us look at here how to find the center and the radius of the circle. The question given us the general equation. Okay, so what is your first step? Boyle's theory of problem solving. What is your first step? We just need to do the comparison with the general equation here. Okay, we can write down our general equation. X squared plus y squared plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equals to 0. Then we compare with our equation of the circle that is given in the question. Okay, so by comparing, you will get 2g equals to 3. Then g equals to 3 over 2. Then by comparing, you will get 2f equal to negative 2. Negative 2. This one negative 2y. Okay, so f equals to negative 1. Then the last one, c equals to 2. Answering the question, find the center. So we have g and f. The center is negative g, negative f. So center is negative g, negative f. Substitute, g is 3 over 2. F is negative 1. So finally, your center is negative 3 over 2 with y is 1. Done already for this one. We get the marks. Okay. Then to get the radius for the general form. Okay. So R equals to cert g squared plus f squared minus c. So equals to cert g is 3 over 2. F is negative 1 square. C is 2. Calculate. Finally, we will get cert 5 over 4 equals to cert 5 over 2. Okay, so class, we need to differentiate the standard form and general form. Then how to get the center and how to get the radius. All the formula you have to memorize, okay? Otherwise, cannot score for mathematics. Okay? Next. We are going to answering the second part. Hence. Okay. We need to use the center and the radius that we get just now. We are going to determine the shortest distance between the line and the circle. This is the slide just now. to determine the distance between a line and the circle. Here, if you look at here, 1, 2, 3, can you see a line and a circle? The distance? No, is it? Okay, so actually for this one, we need to draw the diagram, otherwise we cannot see what is the question asking us to find it. Okay, we have a circle. Then we have the center. Okay, negative 3/2 and 1 that we get just now, the center. Then we have the radius. This is our radius equals to 5/2. Okay, then after that, is it too small? Madam, we draw it, draw it bigger so that we can see clearly. Okay, without the spectacles. Okay, so C is the negative 3/2, 1. Then our radius R equals to 5/2. Okay, this is the information that we get just now. So we already fulfill the words hence. Okay, then given us the information, the straight line do not intersect with this circle. So do not intersect, do not touch this one. Okay, do not touch. So this is the straight line that we have. 2y minus 5x plus 4 equal to 0. Our straight line here. Okay, so now the question asks us to get the distance. Where is the distance? Wait, let me change the nice color. Okay, so the question is asking us to find the distance for this one. This one, the distance. Okay, the distance between the line and the circle. Okay, then we have the formula to find the distance between a point and a line. The second formula that we have. The distance between a point and a line. We have the formula. So, madam, label this one as P. Okay, so this one, don't want P. This one is our D. Our D. Okay, so first of all, we need to find out the length of the CD. Find the length of CD. The length of CD equals to, okay, the shortest distance and the distance, don't say shortest, it's the distance between a line and a point. That is our second one, this one. Okay, so we need to use this formula to solve it. Use this formula to solve it. Okay, so let us do it. Okay, after we plan it, understand, plan, then the third step of the prior theory of problem solving, we solve it, we do it. Okay, CD, we use the formula modulus AH plus BK. This one you also have to memorize, class. Otherwise, we cannot proceed, cannot continue to solve it. Okay, then from the equation of the straight line, where is your A? You need to look at your Y and X. A is the coefficient for the X. So A equals to negative 5. B is the coefficient of Y. B equals to 2. C is a constant, 4. So substitute your A with negative 5. H, where is your H just now? Our center is negative 3/2 and 1. So our H is this one, our K is this one. Okay, so substitute H with negative 3/2 plus with B is 2, K is 1 plus C is 4. Cross the modulus. It is the modulus, not the bracket. Square root A is negative 5 square plus with B is 2 square. Okay, then we simplify the whatever inside the modulus, you get 27 over 2. Over, this one is 4 plus 25. Then for 27 over 2 is a positive value. So we can open the modulus, become 27 over 2. 2 become our denominator already. These 2 become our denominator already. Okay. Then for this square root, you plus them together, you get 29. This one is our CD. After you get the CD, you are not answering the question yet because the shortest distance between the line and the circle. So we have the D equals to CD minus R. D is the CD minus R. Okay, where we have a circle, this is our D. Our D is here. Okay, so we need to take CD minus R equals to 27 over 2 sub 29 minus sub 5 over 2 equal to, use the calculator, you get 1.39. 1.39. Okay, where is the D? Madam, go back to the just now slide. Your D is this one. This is our D. For our final calculation, D is the CD minus radius. So you get the D. Okay, so this one is the previous examination question 2017-2018. Okay, so class, now let us have a rest. Okay, so you take a break first. Madam Lim.
Okay, so terima kasih kepada Madam Kang. Okay, atas perkongsian beliau, saya rasa para pelajar menuntut banyak ilmu macam mana kita belajar circle within 1 hour. Kita dah belajar banyak subtopik, important topik dekat circles. Para pelajar dekat YouTube. Saya rasa Madam kan sudah berkongsi dengan baik sekali. Para pelajar mesti dapat ilmu banyak. Bagi pelajar yang rasa dirinya dapat ilmu, boleh tak you typekan dekat YouTube live chat itu, tekan 1. Bagi galakan kepada dia. Boleh tak? Tengok ada berapa satu yang kita dapat. Yang you rasa hari ni you belajar something yang you get input, you boleh revise balik topik-topik penting macam mana nak jawab soalan. Ada tak satu? Boleh tak bagi galakan kepada Madam Kang? Bagi dia rehat sikit. Ada saya rasa ada banyak. Ada nampak 1. Terima kasih atas sokongan anda. Kalau you rasa slot yang tadi yang bagi Madam Kang cerita dari awal ni, ada banyak 1 terima kasih. Boleh tak you give her a like? Atau ada tak pelajar baru yang kali pertama menyertai program kami, boleh ke anda subscribe channel kami? Sebab anda punya 1 subscribe dengan 1 like memang membawa makna kepada kami memang membawa makna kepada kami untuk meneruskan program ini. So kita, I think tujuan program kita simple je. Kita just nak bantu para pelajar mencapai grade cemerlang dalam PSBM. Actually nak capai grade cemerlang dalam PSBM kita perlu strategi student yang pandai macam mana kita nak jawab tepat dan dalam masa yang singkat ini adalah kita perlu rancangan yang strategi. That's why kita pilih 4 slot utama ini. Kenapa 4 slot ini merupakan kami pilih 4 chapter. Ini adalah 4 chapter ini merupakan main topik dalam PSBM. So saya rasa kalau pelajar atau para peserta program SmartWay to Success boleh menguasai keempat-empat chapter ini, saya rasa nak dapat A tak ada masalah lah. The A is in your hand sebab dekat final exam hanya tinggal 40% je. Okay, so if you can cover, boleh you cover all these 4 chapter, saya rasa you mesti boleh. Okay, kalau you rasa diri you boleh, you mesti boleh lah. Okay, wah, dan banyak satu yang saya dekat paparan which live chat ini. Terima kasih. Okay, thanks for your support. Okay, so tanpa melengahkan masa, ada setengah jam lagi So, bolehlah saya bagi masa balik kepada Madam Kang. Okay, dia ada 2 lagi subtopik, Ellipse dengan Parabola. Okay, mari kita sama-sama menuntut apakah yang penting dalam 2 subtopik elektronik Okay.
Okay, welcome back my dear students. Okay, my dear student, please remember to subscribe and like our YouTube channel. Please, thank you. Okay, and share with your friend. Thank you. Okay, so class, let us look at the second topic of chapter 4, that is ellipse. So for this ellipse, Madam got one technique to show you, to share with you. Okay, hope that you can use the technique that Madam create to answering the questions of the ellipse. Okay, so this technique Madam known it as AXBY. This is my R&D topic also, the AXBY technique. Okay, so let us experience this together. This is the ellipse that you have in your lecture notes. Okay, so if you have this ellipse with all the formula listed out, okay, so you will feel very boring to study it. Okay, no interesting. You have to memorize it. Okay, so Madam have the technique to show you how to memorize it. Okay, first of all, you need to remember for the ellipse, we only have one formula. This is the formula that we have. Okay, for the ellipse. X minus h all square over a square plus y minus k all square over b square equals to 1. Then you need to remember that A always with X, B always with Y. Okay, so can you see bulat dengan bulat, yang gemuk itu dengan gemuk. Okay, this one, yang tinggi itu dengan tinggi, BY. Okay, so AXBY, remember AXBY. We will use this method to solve the question of ellipse. Are you ready, class? Please show to Madam Lim. Are you ready? Just type yes. Okay, so now let us look at, we need to know AXBY. A always with X, B always with Y. So A is greater than B. From the formula, where to get the A, where to get the B, we go back to the slide before that. This one is our A, this one is our B. So we need to check the value of A and B, which one is greater. Okay, A is greater than B. If A is greater than B, to get the value C, we have this formula. C square equals to A square minus B square, where our A is the greater value. Always must take the greater value minus the smaller value. Okay, then how is the types of the ellipse? Better we use the black color. This one, Madam use red color. Teacher have to use red ink pen. Okay, so A refer to X. This one we fix already. So X is greater than Y. Because A is greater than B, that means X is greater than Y. Okay, so X refer to the X coordinate. X axis, Y refer to Y axis. So what is the shape of the ellipse that you get? It is horizontal ellipse. Okay, it is a horizontal ellipse because of X is greater than Y. Then this one, it is the center. Okay, this is the center. Center is HK. Then for the foci, it is H plus minus C, K. Why Madam highlight with the red color? Because of the X is greater than Y, A is greater than B. So X coordinate will change the value for foci, then foci and vertex. Okay, so X will change the value. Same for the vertex. The vertex, the X coordinate will change the value because of X is greater than Y. Then how to differentiate plus minus C plus minus A? So remember the KFC. F is C, okay? F plus minus C. So another one is plus minus A. Because X coordinate change the value, X is referred to A, so we need to plus minus A. Then for the length of the major axis, we need to take the greater value. We have A and B. A is greater than B, so for the major axis is 2A. Then for the minor axis, it is 2B. Then the shape of the ellipse is this one. So sometimes the question will ask you to sketch the ellipse. So to sketching the ellipse, you need to label B, the vertex 1, vertex 2, F1, F2, and the center. Okay, so this one is the horizontal ellipse where your A is greater than B. Now let us look at when you have B is greater than A. B is greater than A. To get the C, already know that we need to take the greater value minus the small value. That is B square minus A square. Then B refer to Y. B refer to Y. B is greater than A. So Y is greater than X. We have the axis, the Y axis is longer than the X axis. So we will have the vertical ellipse. Vertical ellipse. After that, for the center, it is same. They are same. Center is HK. Then for the foci, it is Y coordinate change the value. Madam highlight with red color. Y coordinate will change the value. So very important to decide B greater than A or A greater than B. Y coordinate change the value. H remain the same. For the vertex also same. H K plus minus B. So can you see this one? K plus minus C also KFC. So for the foci, it's always K plus minus C. Then for the major axis is 2B. Minor axis is 2A. Then we have the vertical ellipse. Vertical ellipse. Okay, so this is the AXBY technique. AXBY technique. First of all, you need to know A is greater than B or B is greater than A. Then always remember A with X. A with X. Relate the A with X. If A is greater than B, so X coordinate will change the value. If B is greater than A, Y coordinate will change the value. Then can you see to find the vertex? It is K plus minus B because B is belong to Y. At the Y coordinate change, we will plus minus B. At the X coordinate change, for this one, we will plus minus A. AX, BY. Then for the major and the minor axis, easy for us to determine. Just check the larger value of A and B. Okay, so this is the ellipse done for the second subtopic of the chapter 4. Okay, now let us look at example 5. Example 5. It is the question of the previous examination 2017-2018. Determine the vertices and the foci of the ellipse. Given us the equation of the ellipse. Okay, mentioned already, it is the ellipse. Sketch the ellipse and label the foci, the center, and the vertices. Okay, so to determine the vertices and the foci of the ellipse, we need to form the standard equation of the ellipse that we have. This one, the standard equation of the ellipse that we have. Given us this equation, how to get the standard form? Okay, so this is the way how we need to plan. We need to plan. To get the standard form equation, we need to squaring the both sides. Completing the square, sorry class. We have to completing the square. Too excited, completing the square. Okay, got square. Completing the square. Okay, so class, this one. Go back first. We already understand the question. We already planned. Now we are going to do it. So for the 25x square plus 4y square minus 250x minus 16y plus 541 equal to 0. Okay, the number very big. Okay, don't give up. Don't give up. Okay, we have to continue to solve it. Now we gather all the x together. 25x square minus 250x plus 4y square minus 16y plus 541 equal to 0. After that, the step of completing the square, you have to know that the coefficient of the x square must always 1. The coefficient of the y square must always 1. So what should we do is we need to factorize the 25 out. So this one is minus 10x. X, we solve it differently from y. Factorize 4, you get y squared minus 4y. We separate the x and y, solve them separately. Okay. Now for this one, we will start to completing the square because x squared already 1, y squared already 1. How to do the completing the square? This is the madam step of solving. After the negative 10x, we plus bracket square minus bracket square. Later we fill in the blank. Plus with 4 times y square minus 4y plus bracket square minus bracket square. Cross the bracket plus 541 equal to 0. Okay. Then for the bracket square here, we are going to fill in the blank with the value b here. Negative 10 divided by 2. Negative 10 divided by 2. This one, our b here is negative 4 over 2. Negative 4 over 2. Okay. Now, 25 we copy down. For these 3 terms, the first 3 terms here, we will combine them in a bracket with a square. The last one is a constant. Same for y. The first 3 terms, we will gather them in a bracket with a square minus negative 2 square plus 541 equal to 0. Okay, so how to gather for the first 3 terms? We just take the term with the square, x and negative 5, x minus 5. This one, x, this one is y square and negative 2 square. Y minus 2. Okay, almost finished already. Now we can copy down the 25, simplify the whatever inside the square bracket. Negative 5 square is 25, so negative 25. Plus with 4 times with this one, y minus 2 all square minus 4 plus 541 equal to 0. Okay, after that, we are going to open the square bracket times the 25 into the square bracket times the value 4 into the square bracket. Okay, so madam will continue. Times 25 into the square bracket, you will get 25x minus 5 all square minus 625 plus with 4 times y minus 2 all square minus 16 equals to negative 541. Then continue to simplify. Bring all the constant to the right hand side. This one become 4 times with y minus 2 all square equal to, bring all the constant to the right hand side. After the calculation, you get 100. Okay, then our equation here, the standard equation for the ellipse equal to 1 at the right hand side. So we divide all the expression with 100 for the equation here. 25 times x minus 5 all square over 100 plus with 4 times y minus 2 all square over 100 equal to 1. Okay, then simplify. 25 and 100 become 4 at the denominator. 4 and 100 simplify, you will get 25 at the denominator. So now, compare with the general equation that we have for the ellipse. Already done. We have the pattern already. The pattern come out already. Then we can compare. By comparing, we are able to get the value of h equals to 5. Then k equals to 2. Compare this equation, our equation with the general equation. Then our a square equals to 4. A equals to 2. B square equals to 25. B equals to 5. Okay. So you get the value of A, B, H, and K. Okay, now we are going to determine the vertices and the foci. Then you have to, first of all, just now AX, BY technique, you have to decide which value is greater. Okay, now we are going to go to the AX, BY technique. Okay. Remember AX, BY, gemuk dengan gemuk, kurus dengan kurus. Okay, nampak tak? Okay, so our just now we have our A equals to 2, B equals to 5. So B is greater than A. B is greater than A. We have to look at this column. Okay, B is greater than A. To get the value C square, greater value minus the small value equals to 25 minus 4 equals to 21. So C will equals to 21. Okay, then we can label our center first because we are going to use the HK to find these two coordinates. Okay, so our H is 5, K is 2. So the center is 5, 2. Okay, next to get the formula of the foci and the vertices, we have this formula. Only the y coordinate change the value because B is greater than A. Y is greater than X. Only the y coordinate change the value to find out the vertices and the foci. So for the vertices, we have the formula. It is H, K plus minus B. So equals to HB, copy down from the center, it is 5, 2 plus minus 5. Then you get it is 5, 7, and 5, negative 3. Or you can label your V1 is 5, 7. Your V2 equals to 5, negative 3. Like that also can. So we will get two vertices. Now for the foci, it is H, K plus minus C. So equals to 5. This one is 5. 2 plus minus, our C is 21. Okay, so we separate them. It is 5, this one, want to write down also can. 5, this one is 2 plus 21, and 5, 2 minus 21. Okay, so after this, already get the answer for the coordinates. Then we need to sketch the ellipse and label the foci, center, and the vertices. Okay, so now to sketch the graph, just now our B is greater than A, is it? So our y-axis longer than the x-axis. This is a vertical ellipse. So you draw your ellipse vertically. Vertical ellipse. Okay, when you draw the ellipse, must become it is the ellipse shape, not the circle. Okay, then you have to label V1 5 7, then F1 5 2 plus 21, center it is 5 2. Then for the F2 5 2 negative 21. Then for the V2 it is 5 negative 3. Okay, can you see all the coordinate of the x same, remain the same. It is a vertical ellipse. Okay, done for the ellipse. Now we are going to continue for the last part of the chapter 5. Okay, the last subtopic of chapter 4 class, parabola. So class, for this parabola, Madam also have the technique to share with you. Okay, Madam known it as the x square y square graph technique. X square y square graph technique. We relate to the basic shape of the graph. Okay, during the chapter 5 of the sem 1, the semester 1. Okay, let us look at, for the parabola, we have two formula. The first one is x minus h all square equal to 4py minus k. Okay, so for this one, we have to know the basic shape of the graph. Okay, if you have the x square, okay, we call back our chapter 5 semester 1, x square graph, what is the basic shape? It is a small curve or it is an N-shaped curve. Okay, so small curve or N-shaped curve. So the basic shape, Madam choose the small curve, okay, as the basic shape. We have to always smile. Okay, so small shape is the basic shape for x square, x minus h all square. Then for the vertex, it is hk. Then for the focus, it is hk plus p. Directrix, y equals to k minus p. This one seems like our lecture notes. We just have to memorize it, okay, without any technique. Okay, so Madam will show you how to remember it, how to memorize it. For this one, Madam use the x square graph technique. X square graph technique because we have x square. Then we have the basic shape, that is the small curve. Okay, so what should I do? I add a tail. I add a tail for the small curve here. I add a tail. Okay, so I will get y. Why I need to get y? Vertex still same, always hk. Because for the focus point, only the y coordinate change. Only the y coordinate change. Then for focus, always plus p. Then why I want to get y? Because for the directrix, the subject is y. Y equals to k minus p. Okay, the subject of the directrix for this x minus h square is y. So this is the way Madam mentioned it as the x square graph technique. So Madam recall back, I repeat again why I use the x square graph technique. Because for this formula x square, we know that the basic shape is the small curve. Okay, then I add a tail. Okay, add a tail, it will become y. To get the focus point, the y coordinate change. Then focus point is plus p. After that, the subject of the directrix, it is y as a title. Then for directrix, always take k minus p. K belong to y. Okay. Now we look at the y square graph technique. For this one, the parabola here, we have the formula y minus k all square equals to 4px minus h. Okay. Same, we need to know the basic shape of the y square curve. If you have the y square, the curve is open to the left or open to the right. Okay, open to the left or open to the right. So for this one, madam choose 2. Okay, the basic shape. Then for the vertex same, which is HK. For the focus point, we have the formula F equals to H plus P K. Madam highlight with the red color. Okay, then the directrix is X equals to H minus P. Also, madam highlight with the X with the red color. Okay, can you trace what happened for the Y square graph technique? How to get the X? Join the graph to get the X. This one, madam purposely choose both. Then I get the X. Why I want to get X? Because only the X coordinate change to get the focus. Then X as a subject for the directrix. Easy for us to remember. Then for focus, always plus P. For the foci and for the directrix, always minus P. Then X is with H. Just now Y with K. Okay, so this is the explanation. The vertex always same, HK. Then for the focus, coordinate X change. Focus always plus P. We always plus P. No minus P. Okay, directrix, X as a subject. So that's why we have to get the X. Okay, then this one, madam, no need as Y square graph technique. Okay, so madam hope that you can master the technique of solving for parabola and ellipse using the technique that madam shared with you. Now we look at the example to test our understanding. This question is the previous examination question 2014-2016. Where are you during that time? Okay, long time ago. Given a parabola with vertex -2, 1, opening to the right. This is the, we are going to understand the question. Opening to the right, vertex is HK, and passes through the point. It passes through the point that is X, our X and Y. Find the equation of the parabola and determine its focus. Okay, so take up the short notes that we have. Okay, so open to the left, open to the right. We need to use this formula. Okay, the basic shape of the graph, open to the left, open to the right. Then, this one. We are going to solve it. First of all, we need to write down the general equation of the parabola for this one. Y minus K all square equals to 4P X minus H. Okay, then we have our vertex given us already. It is -2, 1. -2, 1. Write properly. Okay, so our H, this one, if I write down the general form, -2, 1, so I get H equals to -2, K equals to 1. Then Y minus 1 all square equals to 4P X minus -2. Okay, then simplify. After that, we simplify. Y minus 1 all square equals to 4P X plus 2. Okay, then we need to apply this one. Passes through 3, 6. At 3, 6, coordinate 3, 6, substitute into the equation just now. 6 minus 1 all square equals to 4P 3 plus 2. So we will get 25 equals to 20P. P equals to 25 over 20. P equals to 5 over 4. Get the value P. So our equation of the parabola y minus 1 all square equals to 4 times P is 5 over 4. Then X plus 2. Y minus 1 all square equals to 4 and 4 can simplify. 5 times X plus 2. Okay, get the equation of the parabola already. Now, this one done. Next, we are going to determine the focus point. Okay, so this one, Y, open to the left, open to the right. X coordinates will change to get the focus point. Okay, so F is X coordinate will change, that is H plus P. K equals to, you can write down confidently. Can you see madam's writing also very big because very confident already. Okay, so I hope that you also same like madam. Okay, so we get the answer for the focus point of the parabola. Okay, so we already done until this one, until the end. 2 endpoint, is it class? 2 endpoint. It is a diameter. Okay, so already done for the next lesson, but don't leave our meeting yet. I'm going to test your understanding. Okay, class, madam give you a simple question. Find the vertex, focus, and directrix for the parabola. This one. Then this is the objective question. You need to choose A, B, C, or D. So try it now. Then you just answer in the text box beside the YouTube. You type the answer A, B, C, or D. Okay. So madam waiting for you. We still have time. Okay. So take your time to answer this question. Okay, madam give you 5 minutes to solve it. 5 minutes enough or not? Can I think? Yeah. Class still have 1 more minute. Okay. Okay, time's up. Okay. So class, what is the answer? Okay. The answer is this one, B. The answer is B. Do you get it correct? Okay. So madam will show you the step of solving. Okay. First of all, the question given us, y squared plus 64 equals to 8y minus 16x. For this one, mentioned it is a parabola. Okay, parabola. So we have the y squared. Y squared, the basic shape is this one. The basic shape is this one. Then we have the standard equation y minus k all square equals to 4px minus h. Okay. So this one will show that x coordinate change. X coordinate change. Okay. So we need to gather all the y at the left hand side. All the y at the left hand side without y at the right hand side. Bring the 64 to the right hand side. Okay. Then for this one, we need to completing the square in order to get this pattern. Okay, this expression. So plus bracket square minus bracket square, completing the square, minus 16x minus 64. Then for the bracket here, negative 8 over 2, negative 8 over 2. First three terms combined together in a bracket with a square. This one we copy down. Equals to, this one we can factorize out, negative 16. So we will get x plus 3. X plus 3. Okay. This one will give us, not yet, because we still have the constant here. We not yet complete the calculation. This one will remain them. Then this one will give us y minus 4. So you get y minus 4 all square equals to negative 16 minus 64. Bring this one to the right hand side, you will get minus 16. 16x. So y minus 4 all square equals to negative 16x. Then this one will become negative 48. Factorize out negative 16, x plus 3. Then y minus 4 all square. Already same like our standard equation here. So you get our h equals to this one, negative 3, k equals to 4. Then 4p equals to negative 16. P will equals to negative 4. So for the vertex HK equals to negative 3, 4. Then for the foci, x coordinate will change H plus P. K equals to negative 3, negative 4. K is 4. So you get negative 7, 4. Next, our directrix x equal to H minus P. It is negative 3 plus 4 equals to 1. So your answer is B, where your vertex is negative 3, 4, your focus is negative 7, 4, and the directrix is x equals to 1. Okay, so class, now it is the end of the chapter 4 revision. So you can just tick. Okay, we already done all these subtopic. Later you have to do your revision by checking each of the subtopic that we have done. Okay, so class, there is no substitute for hard work. Okay, push yourself because no one else is going to do it for you. Okay, so do your best for your PSPN too. Okay, so this is all from us. Sincerely, join us every Friday. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for Madam Kang, okay, atas for her sharing. Okay, so cakap-cakap Madam Kang itu adalah betul Okay, so for you to reach success, you actually need to put a lot of effort. Okay, you need to put a lot of effort. Saya rasa setiap usaha itu pasti ada kejayaan. Okay, so sungguh pun masa dah suntuk, tinggal I think almost 3 to 4 weeks 4 weeks to go to come, then you are going to face your PSPM. Saya rasa kalau you ada usaha, you pasti boleh So young man, so you can do it. Okay, I believe that. Okay, all of you start to do revisions from now. So for sure the A is waiting for you. Okay, so sebagai sebelum mengakhiri kita punya program, so saya harap students, okay, so please remember to fill the Borang Penilaian Keberkesanan SmartWay to Success yang saya sudah pin dia punya link Borang ini. Okay, sebarang you punya komen kepada kami adalah amat berharga bagi kami untuk membuat sebarang penambahbaikan untuk menjayakan kita punya program SmartWay to Success 2.0 ini. Okay, please kindly fill the form. Okay, untuk kami untuk buat sebarang penambahbaikan. Sebagai peringatan, oleh kerana untuk next week kita sudah mula I think berpuasa. So that's why kita punya program untuk next week adalah bermula pada jam pukul 9 malam. Okay, so please take note kami punya program akan bermula pada jam 9 malam. Okay, so jumpa kamu lagi pada next week. Okay, sama-sama kita berusaha ke arah kejayaan ini. So saya pasti anda semua ada cita-cita nak mencapai 4 flat, betul? Okay, kalau betul, so kita mula buat dari sekarang. Saya rasa anda pasti akan berjaya dengan gemilang dan cemerlang. Sekian, terima kasih. We'll see you again next week. Thank you very much.